Hello students, today we are going to talk about the Ajanta cave paintings. The Ajanta caves are rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments which date from the 2nd century BC to about 480 AD. They are situated in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra in India. The caves include paintings and rock-cut sculptures described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art. Particularly expressive paintings that present emotions through gesture, pose, and form. According to UNESCO, these are masterpieces of Buddhist religious art that influenced the Indian art that followed. The caves were built in two phases. The first phase, starting around the 2nd century BC, while the second phase was built around 400 to 650 AD. According to older accounts, in a brief period of 460 to 480 AD, according to the later scholarship, the site is a protected monument in the care of the Archaeological Survey of India, and since 1983, the Ajanta caves have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Ajanta caves constitute ancient monasteries and worship halls of different Buddhist traditions carved into a 75-meter wall of rock. The caves also represent paintings depicting the past lives and rebirths of the Buddha, pictorial tales from Jatakamala, and rock-cut sculptures of Buddhist deities. Textual records suggest that these caves served as a monsoon retreat for monks, as well as a resting site for merchants and pilgrims in ancient India. While vivid colors and mural wall painting were abundant in Indian history, as evidenced by historical records, the caves of Ajanta form the largest corpus of surviving ancient Indian wall painting. The paintings in the Ajanta caves predominantly narrate the Jataka tales. These are Buddhist legends describing the previous births of the Buddha. These fables embed ancient morals and cultural lores that are also found in the fables and legends of Hindu and Jain texts. The Jataka tales are exemplified through the life example and sacrifices that the Buddha made in hundreds of his past incarnations, where he is depicted as having been reborn as an animal or a human being. Mural paintings survive from both the earlier and later groups of caves. Several fragments of murals preserved from the earlier caves are effectively unique survivals of ancient painting in India from this period, and show that the Indian painters had mastered an easy and fluent naturalistic style, dealing with large group of people in a manner comparable to the reliefs of the Sanchi Torrent crossbar. Some connections with the art of Gandhar can also be noted. Gandhar is Afghanistan, and there is evidence of a shared artistic idiom, that is, style. Four of the later caves have large and relatively well-preserved mural paintings, which have come to represent Indian mural painting to the non-specialist, and represent the great glories not only of Gupta but all Indian art. The Ajanta frescoes are classical paintings and the work of confident artists, without cliches, rich and full. They are luxurious, sensuous, and celebrate physical beauty, aspects that early Western observers felt were shockingly out of place in these caves presumed to be meant for religious worship and ascetic monastic life. The paintings are in dry fresco. Dry fresco is a style of painting painted on top of a dry plaster surface rather than into wet plaster. All the paintings appear to be the work of painters supported by discriminating connoisseurship, that is sponsorship, and sophisticated patrons from an urban atmosphere. We know from literary sources that painting was widely practiced and appreciated in the Gupta period. Unlike much Indian mural painting, compositions are not laid out in horizontal bands like a frieze, but show large scenes spreading in all directions from a single figure or group at the center. The ceilings are also painted with sophisticated and elaborate decorative motifs, many derived from the sculpture. The paintings, which are commissioned by Hari Sen, concentrate on those Jataka tales which show previous lives of the Buddha as a king rather than as a deer or elephant or any other Jataka animal. The scenes depict the Buddha as about to renounce the royal life. In general, the later caves seem to have been painted or finished areas as excavating work continued elsewhere in